Why is that person in the background? In the corner so that you can't see the background, where the background isn't of any interest to the actual subject. Or just, say, adding the ass of somebody standing right in front of you. Okay, hi everyone, in this video I'm doing a photo critique. This time it's for a Ray Smith. And Ray says, hi Dom, thanks for much ahead of time for looking over my photos. Oh yeah, because he sent them back in March. Whoops. I hereby give Dom Bar the right to replicate my images. Okay, brilliant. Okay, you haven't told me who you are, or what you do, or if this is just a bit of fun or anything like that. So, therefore, I'm going to imagine you're a semi-pro. Okay, now let's get out of the way. Here are the descriptions. Photo 1, girls at a cosplay festival in Los Angeles, Little Tokyo. I think it's good because the subject matter is interesting. Well, is it really? Yeah, the cosplay is quite an interesting thing to be taking photos of. I've seen it being done in Japan. I haven't ever seen it being done in America, but I know America's got a big fan base over there. The subject is interesting, but the photo isn't really. Like, this girl in the background looks quite cute, and she's kind of holding a cup, but it looks like it's going to be something like a stereo thing for this other girl, and they're doing something kind of a bit odd. I don't quite know what's going on here, which is the problem. I don't really know what's going on. I just see a woman that kind of looks like she's a bit like stoned out of her face with some fake headphones on, and another one about to have a tin of beans or pineapple juice. There's nothing. This just kind of looks like, to me, like two strange people out somewhere. Like, even in the background, we've got some guy in like a pink suit. I'm guessing he's like a weirdo. I don't know. It doesn't really do much for me. I'd like to see more of... Like, this is just two people that you're not really seeing much of their dresses or much of their outfits or anything like that. If it's a cosplay festival and you're doing more of like a street photography stuff, I would say get a little bit wider angle. Show me more of the location. Show me more of what is meant to be happening here. Because here, I don't know, is this meant to be a show? Is this meant to be an event? Is this meant to be a demonstration of something? I don't know. I just don't know. And that's the problem with this photo, is that I don't really have a clue. Even if you told me what it is, what's going on? Okay, so yeah, try and work at bringing the location and what is happening into the image of the photo, or give it a bloody name. You've called it photo 1. Okay, fortunately it's not JPEG-0148, but it's like you've taken a photo of a person taking a photo in a fairly cool graffitied room with the giant vents. I'm guessing this is probably a kitchen. Photo 2, a friend of mine taking photos at an abandoned factory in LA. I think it's good because I like the juxtaposition of the girl with the factory. The juxtaposition. Now, to juxtapose something, it means to put something which is opposite or in non-direct relation with something against something which is. For example, the beautiful model against the scummy location. But here, it doesn't look... That's not what's happening here. Here is a photographer in a place that is really good for taking photos of, taking photos. There's not really a juxtaposition here. Not that I'm seeing. Anyway, all I'm saying is, like, that looks like a great location to take photos, or take some photos of a model in there, or something. Like, that'd be a cool place for a nighttime HDR or something like that. But here's just a photo of a person taking a photo. I'm not really seeing the juxtapose because of that. Cool location, nice angle that you've got it from, straight lines, yeah. Not much else. I'd like to see something more about who this person is that's taking the photo. Are they of any way of interest, or are they just a random person? Okay, next one. Okay, it looks like you've just shot straight into a flash of some sort. You've got this cool kind of star effect around it. Let's see what this one is. Number 3. Catching a flash from another photographer, who was taking photos of a model at Los Angeles Union Station. A train station. I think it's good because I caught a decisive moment. No, not really. You've just kind of caught somebody's flash going straight into your camera, so you've kind of lost a lot of stuff. if you were kind of more close up to the action, maybe getting a shot of the model of some sort, that would have been a decisive moment. But instead, it looks like you were taking a landscape photo or like a location photograph, and then just by chance, like somebody's just like dazzled you with a light straight into the camera. This looks like more of an accidental moment rather than a "I was so lucky to capture that moment" kind of moment. You know, you've got all this over here, which kind of doesn't lead anything to the fact that they're. Like, I could barely tell that this right in the city, right in the center here, is a photographer. Can't see that. It looks like another photographer, other people there or something going on. Looking at that, it doesn't make me think that's a model getting shot for a modelling thing or anything like that. And it looks like you're probably just somebody that's going to be in the background of that person's photo, and the photographer is just going to be going, "Why is that person in the background?" Catching a flash from another photographer. Yeah. If I'd seen some reaction from the photographer, if it was like him in mid-thought doing it, and that's where you got the flash or something. But here it's just all blown out and you can't really see what's going on. Okay, photo 4. Some weird sticker I found in the artist district in Los Angeles. I think it's good because the sticker is so weird and I like the bokeh. Okay, right, for this one, if I saw this on a website where it's filled with loads of photos, and if I were to click on this one, I'd be thinking, right, maybe the photographer has done something clever where the subject at the side, this kind of weird sticker, is in some way got some relation with the background, which is out of blur and all that kind of stuff. You know, maybe there's somebody walking down there and there's a person with their dog doing a turd right in the middle of the street. That would have been something there, but instead it's just kind of it's almost like a lens test that you've done here. It's just, look, I can focus on something close to me and make the background blurry. Wow! So no, and like there's even people just standing in the background which have nothing to do with whatever you're trying to do. And there's nothing about this street which signifies anything interesting about this strange sticker which is on something which looks like it's falling off a wall. So if you're going to take pictures of something which you think are interesting, either just take pictures of that thing which is interesting, but don't have it shoved in the corner so that you can't see the background where the background isn't of any interest to the actual subject, or just say lens test. You know, that's all that this is. There's nothing really else to it. Can't even read what the 4130 something clan or something like that. Not getting it. Lens test. Now that is a cool location. It's like something out of Tron. I would say photo number 5. The exterior of a building in Los Angeles. That's the exterior, but there's still kind of a roof at the top. Cool. Very cool. Along with the back of one photographer. Yeah, we've got our photographer there. I think it's good because I like the alignment of the photographer with the exterior of the building and neon. Okay, is it actually that red? Like, because there is a lot of red kind of going on there, but the person to be here that red is a bit odd. And again, this is such a cool location that adding the ass of somebody standing right in front of you hasn't benefited the photo in any way whatsoever. Maybe if you'd done a long exposure, you had people blurred going past or something like that would, because like that would go with these lights. These lights are like zoom, 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 and go all the way mental. Or if you had people, maybe this is a business place, they're all in their suits or something, they're all striding out the place, and you got a blurred effect of them. That would kind of work with that place. But instead, we're just getting an ass shot of another photographer standing in front of you, with their gear on the ground. So, yeah, I'm not this person, I don't know if it's her or him, looks like her maybe, does not add to the photo. The location here is what's cool, and what you should really be working on is your composition of your lines, your angles, the colours, and all this stuff going on. And in that, working with some idea of a time scale of the photo, so we were getting either blur, or we're getting people totally frozen in time. Or even effect where you, if you were at the side and you were taking a photo of all this, and you did like a 5-second exposure, so you need a very small aperture, and you were just out there and you took your flash and you just flashed the odd person that was walking past, so that everyone else that was walking past behind them were blurry, but the people that got flashed were all of a sudden in like solid state there, but there would still be a blur going forward and backwards. That would be a very interesting shot. This just is all I'm looking at is the ass of a person taking a picture of a place that's quite cool. So, Ray Smith, if you don't tell me what level you are at your photography, I'm going to have to guess here, and I'll say that you're at the beginning, starting level of it. Technically, you're able to get some shots, exposure-wise, absolutely fine. However, I'm not sure. You could definitely work on more of the stuff, everything. Right, again, for everyone, if you're sending me your photos, tell me where you are at photography, how long you've been doing it for. Have you been putting it into galleries? Have you been putting it into magazines? Do you think you're absolutely brilliant? And all that kind of stuff. You don't have to give me your camera settings because that's not important really in a photo, but it can help me in telling which setting you should change to make a photo better. That's more for the beginners. Obviously for the amateurs you really shouldn't be at that stage. Okay, right, thanks a lot, Ray. Hope that's helped, and I hope you go back to these locations and shoot them to an inch of their life, because you've got some cool locations here. And also some cool events like this cosplay event as well. Definitely want to see more of that. Okay, bye.